Welcome in, my beautiful Capricorn friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. All right, everyone, get ready for another powerful portal opening on November the 22nd. This is the 1122 portal. It is where two master numbers come together to double our manifesting power. So I love this portal. The month of November, everyone, is incredibly powerful for those of us that are manifesting, creating our dreams and desires. Okay, so the number 11 is awakening. It is your intuition. It is intention. It is commitment. And the number 22 is the builder within us. It's the architect that takes the desire and the dream and turns it into a reality by mapping it out and creating some sort of an action plan, right? So the 1111 portal was the beginning, and this 1122 portal is us reinforcing that intention. So over the next 22 days, you're going to see how this begins to unfold for you. So know that this is not random that you're here today. There's a purpose and a reason. And we're going to get into the cards to see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you around this 1111 portal. All right, Capricorn, let's call in Spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we are going to start with an archetype oracle card. So this is an energy around you that is going to be your sign of this portal. So you might be feeling this archetypal energy within you or external to you. So we are getting the teacher coming through. You might be a teacher or you might know a teacher. So I'm getting information exchange happening here, something important that is coming through for you. So yeah, the teacher, you might know someone that resembles this teacher, and lots of books here as well, signs, okay? So there's a light aspect and a shadow aspect. So the light aspect is it is patient, it is knowledgeable, and it is supportive. The dark is it's impatient, rigid, and a know-it-all. So have you experienced this archetype yet? So that is your sign, and we are going to pull 3 tarot cards now. I'm getting something to do with eyesight. I don't know if any of you have gone to see an eye doctor recently, had your prescription changed, something to do with your contacts, or your eyes been bothering you. And that's coming through the archetype card. So, all right, so tarot cards here. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So what's happening is there's a major expansion and growth that you're going to experience. This is what this portal is letting you know. And because you're going to expand and grow, knowledge is going to be important. So allow yourself to be open and receptive as you are going through this growth process. And teamwork is going to make the dream work for you. And Queen of Pentacles. This is about you nurturing and taking care of yourself first and then spreading that energy out there. So it's really important, Capricorn, when you're feeling tired, when you're rushing around, that you're taking care of yourself. You have an opportunity here to expand, and it's first through taking care of yourself, okay? But know that you're going to be in that experience that you're manifesting, okay? You're going to see the results. And here you are within those results. Look at you. This is you ruling your world. This is you on this throne, like actually sitting there in your world. You're the ruler of your reality. You are not here to compare yourself to anyone or anything or compete. You have your own energy. And I feel it's incredibly powerful. And this is something that they're activating and getting you to recognize with this portal. Okay, so get ready for this because I feel there's going to be a breakthrough or an awakening experience here with the King of Wands. So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So that whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. And that's my favorite part, Capricorn. I love it when you share with me how these cards show up in your life, how you connect with them, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. There's a beautiful balance of energy here as well. So they want you to take a look at where you feel out of balance and work on regulating that area in your life, creating some balance and steady energy there. It's going to be really important. And, you know, I don't know how you do this or what area of your life it is that you need to balance out, but it's important that you actually put some effort and energy in that area. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. All right, so pay attention to the number 3, the number 13, and the number 14. These are light codes that are going to show up in your life. You might see these numbers individually or as a part of a sequence somewhere. And it's just a confirmation that this energy is in the air and this message is for you. Okay, so I'm seeing some of you juggling a lot of balls, you know, and maybe you're not asking for help. So don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. And don't be afraid to work with other people. I know that sometimes I've had this in my own life where I feel sometimes people can't do it the way I want it done, so I just do it myself. And, you know, you can show people how to do it. So they want you to explore options around support, okay? And your creativity is going to be soaring right now. Like you're going to feel inspired, motivated. This is the energy of this portal. It is activating that part of yourself. And you might be flooded with intuitive downloads. You're coming up with great ideas, solutions. Maybe you were facing some sort of a problem and all of a sudden you had this breakthrough moment and you know how to solve that problem. This is what you're going to feel. Little droplets of intuition falling from the sky, falling from this portal. So I feel raindrops or rain is coming in as a sign. So you may have experiencing rainy weather recently, right? It's just a confirmation that this is intuition, this is knowledge, this is information that is coming in that your soul requires in order to expand and grow. And, you know, you may be experiencing a few hiccups here and there, going through challenges, but I feel that you are overcoming them. This is where you find your way through it, right? This is where you have clarity on how to move through it. This is what I'm feeling here with the 3 of Pentacles. I'm seeing money energy coming through for you. So I'm seeing growth here, opportunity to actually find ways to make more money or receive money. Money energy is definitely there. And I feel you've been doing something here to receive this extra income. So this may be a loan that you're taking out because maybe you're taking a course, right? We're getting the teacher. We are getting some sort of information exchange, an investment in you, knowledge, knowing more about a specific thing, person. What is this for you? Maybe you're researching something right now and you need a third party. Perhaps you've written a book and you've completed that book. So now you need an editor to take a look at that to help you. So it's you working with others. Don't be afraid to work with others at this time because this is going to support you in your growth and the manifestations of your desires and everything that you are looking for. I've got my timer on right now, so I can't see it. I usually time my readings. That way I stay on schedule. So your schedule and timing is coming up. I feel this is why I was distracted by my phone for a second. So maybe you have been distracted recently and Spirit is wanting you to be aware of some of the distractions, and organization here is also going to be key. So, you know, having some sort of a plan and mapping it out. This is the builder within you that is being activated. And sometimes when we don't feel the activation naturally, organically, we cultivate it, right? So this is where Spirit is encouraging you to cultivate whatever it is that you need to cultivate, like motivation. I'm getting like a steady schedule, making sure that you have organization in your day-to-day life. Like you understand what it is that you are trying to do every single day, not rushing, but rather taking it one day at a time. So over the next 22 days, everyone, what I'm going to do is set an intention every morning. I do that anyways, but there's something here I desire to build. So I'm going to focus on that and see how I can do that, research it, right? This is why we're getting the teacher. because there's a lot that we don't know, right? I'm continually learning on my channel. I'm still taking information and learning about tarot, everything that I love soaking up knowledge. I love talking about things that I'm passionate about because, you know, when I'm talking to someone that doesn't have the same, you know, perspective as me, they open me to their perspective. So that expands my knowledge, my consciousness, to be able to see the world from that angle, that perspective, which unlocks like opportunities and many other things. So they're encouraging you to be non-judgmental. I'm not saying that you are being non-judgmental. It's just you want to be open to information and other ways that people do things, right? Because there is not just one way, there's billions of ways. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a divine feminine energy. This is a divine masculine energy. And there's this beautiful marrying of these two frequency and vibration in your life and being called for as well, like creating balance within yourself, you know, being in the present moment. This is a Queen of Pentacles, like being immersed in the experience you're having, but also taking the action. You're not meant to be passive here, Capricorn. Okay, so they're letting you know that waiting, I don't know if anyone's waiting out there, but I'm getting procrastination. Someone that is maybe just procrastinating a lot or wanting something to be perfect, right? And I feel there's almost like this lag there with that. And maybe you feel like you're caught in a loop. The reason why I'm seeing the loop is because of the circles. So these are, to me, feeling like circles of loops, many different ones. Like maybe you're juggling a bunch of different things that you might be procrastinating, overthinking, or rethinking. And, you know, maybe there is a lot of different responsibilities that you have on your plate here. Capricorn, I feel you do a lot for others. So you do things sometimes more for others than yourself. So this is where Spirit wants you to take a look at everything that you're doing in your day-to-day life. Where is your energy going? Are you allotting any to yourself, like your self-care, your self-focus, your health? Are you eating properly, exercising, drinking enough water, these kinds of things? So they really want you to focus on you first before you focus outward on anything else. Some of you are being called to recenter, regroup here because you might be floating around in the universe, the noise of it. I'm getting drama on the sidelines here. So be mindful of some of the external energies that are trying to distract or interfere with you and what you're trying to do. I feel sometimes because you're so loving, you want to help others, and sometimes you want to solve their problems for them. It can get too much for you, and you can get caught up in something that isn't meant for you, and it can slow you down. So right now, things are going to speed up, and you are going to be your prime focus, your desires, your dreams. Are you taking care of yourself as you're building, right? Do you have a plan? Do you need to create a schedule or a routine, right? You have an opportunity to do that over the next 22 days. This is the energy buildup that we're going to use, right? It's, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to change your entire day, Capricorn. It just means implementing one thing that can help you realign, recenter, regroup, and then direct, right? Because the King of Wands is directing his energy. Okay, where is my energy going to go? I'm taking it back here, filling myself up. Now my heart is overflowing. My energy is overflowing. I feel really good. So I'm going to be able to give an overflowing cup of energy out there into the universe and not run on empty. So have you been running on empty lately, Capricorn? It's time to recharge yourself and tend to those things that are most important for you, where you want to see growth. Right? What is it that you're visualizing? Is there some sort of, outcome you're looking for? And what kind of energy have you been putting towards that to create that outcome? Are you waiting for it to just kind of happen? So it's really interesting how this is coming through for you, this Queen of Pentacles today. And there's a lot of love surrounding you. So this part's going to be really important for you, Capricorn. They want you to focus on love, your heart center. I'm seeing someone feeling like fluttering in their heart. This is your heart chakra that is being called to be activated. So doing heart-centered meditations, doing the things that make your heart sing. They want you to follow your heart at this time. They want you to immerse yourself in the energy of love and start to experience it because it exists all around you. And I feel you are at the center of love as well. So you might be the glue that holds it all together in a specific area of your life. This might be your family. This might be work. It's because of you, everything seems to be steady in other people's lives, right? I feel that sometimes people look at you as the support, as the rock, so they can lean on you. And I don't know, maybe you get exhausted by this, or, you need to replenish or take care of you, because that can be a lot when people are leaning on us like that. So make sure you're taking care of yourself at this time and doing the things that maybe you're thinking about doing. Like, for example, you're tired in your day and you've been working all day and you're thinking, you know what, I'm going to go home. I'm going to soak in a tub with mineral salts. I'm going to listen to some music. I'm going to put on a meditation. And then you go home and don't do that. This is you actually doing the things that you're visualizing to create this atmosphere, this, energy, this frequency, this vibration. This is the power of you being unleashed in your world through your action, through the things that you are doing, right? Not only are you being in your world, like soaking in that tub and taking that energy in and actually relaxing, right? That is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is you actually preparing the tub and getting those mineral salts in there to relax. This is you putting the energy for that experience. So this is the King of Wands. It's how you are going about your life and where you are allotting your energy, your power. And again, when you are putting that power out there, are you running on empty? Because if you're running on empty and that's the energy that you're giving out there, that's the energy you're going to manifest back. So remember, you are an incredibly powerful manifester. We all are. And what Spirit is doing is bringing you here to this specific message to let you know that you need to realign your power. Let's center ourselves and see where we're directing it. Maybe you have steered off a little bit, right? Maybe, on November the 11th, I've been setting intentions and taking action and staying aligned. And now I'm going to reinforce it on the 22nd, right? So it's all about going back to, like, for me, it's just like stepping into that power again and doing the same intention. So you may have done like a ceremony or something, right? Maybe this wasn't on the 11th. Maybe this is something that you did a while ago, and it's about reinforcing and realigning back to that, right? And setting a goal, setting some sort of a destination point and aiming for that. And this is going to be a year before the year ends, Capricorn. Spirit wants you to know that you are creating a dent in the world, in your reality. Like, you're here to make a difference. I don't know how this difference is going to work in your life. We're all living a different life experience, but you are here to make a difference in a very positive way. And for some of you, you are the teacher, and I'm getting the student teacher vibe here. So, you may be, seeing your teacher arrive, or if you are the teacher, your student arrive. And we are constantly learning in our life's experience. And I feel knowledge is growth. So because we have the teacher and the books here, some of you have been diving into information, or you're being called to master your craft. Mastery is coming in here. If you're wanting to make more money in your life, learn about money, understand how it works. Because when you're able to master it, you're able to create it and you're able to build it. It requires knowledge. It is you acting as the architect, as the magician, and gathering the ingredients for that recipe, right? So it is you leaving behind, it is you like going through the healing This is you releasing the old and stepping into the truth of this desire, this experience. It's you becoming that version and owning that experience. This is all about the power of you and how you direct and wield that power within you, Capricorn. Okay, so you're going to see themes of people taking their power back, directing it, or seeing a lot of successful people. Maybe you were talking to someone or you were listening to a podcast online. Maybe this was like a celebrity interview and they were talking about their day-to-day schedule. So there's one that I watched about Mark Wahlberg. So Mark Wahlberg is coming in as a sign for you, but he was talking about how he does cold plunges at 5:30 a.m. every single day. It doesn't matter where he goes. He has to have that because he's got this like set routine, these things that he does that creates a success that he experiences. So he's got himself in a system. So structure, system, routine, schedule, foundations are incredibly important for you, Capricorn. And I feel that compartmentalizing things perhaps might be something you want to explore, right? Explore the things that work for you. You know yourself the best, right? So know that this portal is supporting you in your manifestations and you're here to create a legacy, an empire. I feel this is something someone is desiring. So abundance, prosperity, wealth, material goods, having that home, having that car, like whatever these things are, there's nothing wrong with that. Know that they're coming towards you. You're manifesting them. So we've got a spirit animal that is coming forward as well as your guide through this next 22 days. And we'll see, some of you might already be seeing this animal around. So we are getting for you, Capricorn, is the koala. Have you seen a koala recently? This is your confirmation, and over the next 22 days, pay attention when you see a koala. So Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan, and we have the number 35. So this might be a number of significance. You might want to write this down because I'm getting something here in 35 days. Okay, so let's pull the interpretation here. All right, so in nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we all have what we need and that Spirit will always be there with the gifts to sustain us. You are being asked to trust that by moving slowly, with faith in the abundance that is everywhere, surrendering to a power greater than yourself, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance that you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment, and all the gifts that are yours now and in the future. So release the weight of worry and stress around that. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you and know that you are loved and cherished more than you realize. All right, so that is your message from Koala Spirit. And, this could be a brand of clothing. I don't know if there's a koala brand, or it could be a brand of something. Koala. You may have read koala in a book or, heard somebody talking about a koala, right? So we are going to now seal your reading with an angel number. So you are going to see this angel number around, okay? So we are getting for you 1919 full circle. All right, so the message here is embrace new opportunities, Capricorn. You are going through a transition. There's also a completion happening in your life. Something is ending and you're starting something new. This is bringing in change, so don't be afraid of change and know that cycles end, new ones begin. So you are going through a shifting of cycles in your life right now, and there's a transition here. Changes are going to take place, but know that you're incredibly powerful through this, and you are going to overcome the changes and the experiences that feel a little bit difficult. This is what allows you to grow. So when you are experiencing change, it feels uncomfortable. Know that's growing pains because you are growing. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. Hey everyone, guess what? My sister-in-law Katomi has done it again. We have this beautiful magic intention box available now. We've only got a limited supply of these boxes. We are so excited to unbox this for you today. So Katomi, share with us what all of these are in the box. So I'm going to pull this out. We've got this beautiful little bracelet. So share with us what that is.
This is manifestation bracelet. It will help you go through it next year.
So next year we are entering the year of the fire horse. So that's the theme of this box. And here, what do we have?
This is a purifying salt.
Purifying salt.
Yes.
And then we also have a little gift and more little goodies in here. We've got instructions on how to use this box. And Katomi has put together this beautiful magic intention candle here as well. So it comes with a stone that is consecrated after you light this candle, and you can actually carry this stone around with you. The candles do come in a variety of colors, and it's a surprise what color you actually get. And we're super excited about this, so make sure that you secure yours today before they're all gone, because Katomi sells out really quick. Last year they were gone and we got tons of emails for more, so make sure you grab them now while you can.